Hello friends, I'm just gonna teach you how to do some stick note productions. And stick notes are the last video hopefully you saw with the battle between Scorpius Rex and the unknown dinosaur that I don't actually know the name of. That one, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and that one was made with stick notes production. So I'm going to show you how to use that app, but also I'm going to be using the Pro, which is for $3.99 if you would like to buy it. But right now I'm going to teach you how to do some of that stuff. Enjoy. So here's the stick notes app here. If I zoom in here, you click on this little circle that moves the joint parts, and that's really helpful there. That moves the leg parts, and then you just zoom in and zoom out as you usually do. Now if we go to the camera setting, that moves the camera around, and then if we go to the stick node setting, that just moves just the stick node around. So now if I zoom in and click on this little square circle, that will move around the whole stick node itself and not the camera that's moving the stick node. Now if I scroll down here and click this little button, that can make it bigger and smaller. This one rotates it to left and right. This changes the colors of the skin and sometimes the whole body if you can do it. And then you can click this back arrow on the top right or left, and then that will get you back to what you initially had. And now, if we scroll down here, we have different things like this right here that you can see. It's changing the color, black and white. That's a really nice red there, and that blurs it up, make it look really weird. Then it blurs it back to a regular stick node. And this right here fades it in and fades it out. This little guy gives it kind of a pinkish look on the side of the stick node, just like that. And that can look really cool. It makes the stick node a little more bubbly. It can change colors too by clicking on the pink little square looking thing. This blurs it up a little bit. Looks really cool. And like for footsteps or something, like if you downloaded some water or something like that. This thing can get a little blur behind the stick node, and as you can see, if you click that blue rectangle, you will change the colors. This little thing controls the blur on the very sides of the stick node. This right here changes the color of the stick node, and I'm going to change it back to its regular color that it was normally. Now if I go down to this, now you can see it's a little more dark. Now this, I just put it back to its normal setting of what it is. That looks pretty nice. So that will move the stick nose again. Now I'm going to show you how to take pictures. So on the top right, that's where you'll see a little plus and an X. The plus takes pictures and the X deletes pictures. Move the stick note a little bit, take a picture. Move the stick note a little bit, take a picture. Move the stick note a little bit, and so on until you think you've finished the scene. And also, this little thing on the left controls your speed. And also, there's another thing called ease in and ease out, which is really cool. Move a small movement, take a picture, bigger, and then bigger, and then bigger, and then super big, and then big, and then it gets smaller, and then smaller, and then smaller. And that makes a really cool motion in your stop motion type things. See how that kind of eased it in and eased it out? Now if I put this onto a 20, it looks really smooth there. Now, another thing is, I wouldn't go to a 60 because that can be a little fast, but like I would keep it on a 20 to make it look at least a really professional stick node production. And also, I'm gonna show you a stop motion that I've made with a T-Rex on this. Now, if I make his hand go back down, then it'll look really smooth too because I use the ease in and ease out. It just looks really smooth and well shaped. Now, if I move the head and make that ease in and ease out, that looks nice too. So that's what it looks like for the final production there. And now if I zoom out, there's this stick node again. There's it very slowly when it's going. And also, if you scroll on your left, you can import some sound. Some of these are a little funny and scary, but they're pretty cool. That was a pretty cool sound, and you know, so those were some of the sounds that you can hear. Those are sometimes good sounds. So I'm gonna put this arrow sound in here. You just pick the frame you want it on, and then it will automatically put your sound in. So I'm going to scroll down again to the arrow. Find it. There it is. I'm going to use that one to do it. You just click import, and it will say none. Click where it says none. Click the arrow, and then click the check mark button. I'm just going to adjust this really quick. There we go. Now when you click the check mark with your arrow thing, arrow sound, then that will make the sound appear on the frame you did it, and it sounds pretty good. So that was the sound of it, and I'm just adjusting this really quick. There. So that was that sound right there. That sounded pretty nice on my stick notes production. And then you just click on this import stick figure, and then you can import a bunch of stick figures, but it only comes with so many, and then you have to download the rest, and they're free. You click this download stick figures button, say yes, I'm sure, and then go down, and then there's a bunch of things to choose from, like that. And then there's like this Tyrannosaurus thing. Then I can click what I want, like plane. Boom. There, now you can see a bunch of different airplanes that you want to download. And then you just click this button to go to the next page. And now if I delete this, it'll just take you back to the main page. Now I'm going to show you how to download. Click where it says the name, click the download button, click this little arrow up here, and click the whatever you downloaded. Go back into the Stick Notes app, and then it'll have Carnotaurus, and that's what I downloaded. Now I'm going to import it, and only half of the stick figure will show up. You delete that stick figure and go into movie clip, if it's a movie clip. And then import it again, and then you'll get the Carnotaurus in your scene. Now that can look pretty cool in your scenes. I have a lot of other things downloaded, and then you can just put it in your scenes and then use it, just like I did with the Dinosaur stop motion. So movie clips, you're going to have to click this break movie clip button, and then that will make it not a movie clip, and you'll have a bunch of joints to choose from. Now I'm going to click into movie clips, and now here's a bunch of movie clips that look pretty cool. those are pretty cool movie clips. I'm going to import this hit movie clip, and now I'm going to put it in my thing and make this thing a lot bigger. There we go. I'm going to put it in my scene, and as you take a picture, it will automatically do whatever you saw, and there we go. And that looks pretty nice there. That's how you add movie clips. And now I'm just going to delete that. You click on it, and then it'll show a delete button if you scroll to the top. Now I'm going to click this new project. That just gets you to this same stick node, and there's no pictures taken. Now if I take 6 pictures, it will let me download this. You can export it as a exported animation, or as images, or as a video to YouTube. And now if I save this project, if I go open project, here's all my projects that I've been working on. Now if I go to this T-Rex one, there we go. Here's the one I made. That looks pretty smooth because I used the ease in and ease out. Now I'm just going to click new project again, and then that will get me back to what I had. If I click this little square on the bottom, that can move the stick figure. That's how I move them forward and backward. Now if I scroll down here on the left, I have some layers for the stick node. You can go ease in and ease out, and those layers really make it look nice. And the layers, what I mean by that is it's like you're putting layers on the stick node. It's not like it's just one stick node. So now that I've done that, now it looks pretty nice. That was kind of like an ease in and ease out type of a motion. So after you've done that, then it looks pretty nice, I can admit. And also, like I was saying, you can use this arrow right here to flip to movie clips and stick nodes. So that's basically the whole app explained. There's a lot more that other people could tell you, but thanks for watching.